video, I'm going to show you how I made these Planet Earth cookies, so stay tuned and I'll show you how. Here are the things I used: a 3 and a 2.5 inch round cookie cutter, white royal icing, leaf green, a little bit of royal blue, and an edible marker. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to outline a circle inside of it, because a lot of times when you do round cookies, they don't normally stay perfectly round. So I'm going to grab just a smaller size than the one I used to cut the cookie to begin with. So I'm going to use this light blue colored edible marker, since I'm using a light blue for the icing, and I'm just going to outline the inside like that. And when I ice it, I'm going to go just a little bit over that line, because I want to go as closest to the edge as possible, but I want to avoid not going too close, so where my icing can go over the edges, so I have to be careful with that. So I have here a tip number 3. Of course, I always use tips number 3 to help me fill out my cookie when I have a lot to fill in. It does it a lot quicker. And with a tip number 1, I have a little bit of white that I will be using to do some cloud coverage, which won't be too much, but I want to add that on there just to make it a little bit more realistic looking. So I'm gonna go make this outline really quick and then just fill it in. And after I fill it in, I'm gonna try and push it out just a little bit more towards the edge with my tool. That way the icing can spread out just a little bit more. Okay. So it's good to have it on something that you can use to turn your cookie as you're trying to spread it out. And as you see, my icing is not too thick, but it's still workable, but at the same time it's not going all over the place. It's staying where it should be. Helps me keep that shape a little bit better. Okay, now I have to work a little bit quickly because I have to put those little white lines in there. Do a little bit of wet on wet. So that's about as far as I want to go, because I can always push it out if I need to, but it's a lot harder to bring it in if you go too far on one side, and then you'll lose that shape. So it's just better to keep it on the safe side and not go over too much. So I'm just going to do little white lines. Doesn't need to be perfect. And quickly I'm just going to kind of swirl them inside the blue. And I'm trying to make it look a little bit like some clouds that you would see from far away. If you were to look at some pictures on Google of the planet, you'll see that some have, of course, I mean not some, but all the pictures have a lot of the cloud coverage on the Earth, and that's what I'm trying to mimic a little bit here. And that's about it. I want to keep that middle part clear, of course, for the land. And so I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest, and then give this, I give it about an hour and a half or so to dry, because I'm going to go over it with my green, and I don't want that to be absorbed into my blue. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest and give it some time to dry. Alright guys, so I gave this some time to dry. So I have here my green in a tip 1 and white in a tip 0. And I'm just going to roughly make Northern, Central, South America. Okay, just go ahead and fill it in. Okay, and then with my white, I'm gonna make some cloud coverage. I'll do this quickly before it dries, and then just kind of swirl it in there. And I'm going to do a little bit over here too, just so I could give it some color, a little bit of balance here as well. I'll make this Hawaii or something. Okay, apologize for that racket in the background. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and let these dry because that's it for these. Alright guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Stay tuned for a couple more outer space theme videos that I should be uploading up pretty soon. And that is all. I thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.